China Travel Restriction 2021 Entry and Quarantine Policy Travel Advisory Updated May 18, 2021. When will China open its border? China may open its border to visitors in October 2021 according to the current trends. The use of COVID-19 vaccine around the world is improving the situation. According to the World Health Organization, more than 40 countries have started vaccinating. At present, more than 15 million people have been vaccinated in China. According to the Zhang Wenhong, a famous China medical expert, China will have mostly finished vaccinating by September and could reopen to the world. Preparation for the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympic Games are still proceeding. Can I travel to China now? Possibly foreign national can travel to China now if they meet one of the following requirements: holding a valid Chinese residence permit for work, personal matters or reunion, or holding a diplomatic, service, courtesy or C visa, or holding a valid visa issued after March 28, 2022. How can I apply for a new visa? You can apply for a new visa. The previous visa will not be cancelled. At your nearest Chinese consulate or embassy or VAC visa application center to enter China for the following this purpose. The new visa may only be valid for 3 months. Upon arrival, it may change to a 30 days visa, during which time you need to apply for another residence permit. For work, Z visa. If you meet one of the following application requirements, you can apply a Z visa. For business, M visa. If you meet one of the following application requirements, you can apply a M visa. For a family visit, Q1 visa. If you meet the following application requirements, you can apply a Q1 visa. What documents to prepare before boarding? If you succeed apply for a visa, then you should prepare these documents before boarding your flight: valid passport and valid visa, hard copies of COVID-19 nucleic acid and IgM serum antibody negative test result no more than 2 days before departure, hard copy of a certificate health declaration from HDF or a health declaration code SDC, electronic or hard copy. How to get an HDC or HDF? Take the required test within 2 days before departure, whether or not you have the COVID-19 vaccine, COVID-19 nucleic acid and IgM serum antibody test in designated labs or institutions. Submit the negative test certificates issued by the testing organization and other information on the China Health Declaration Certificate website. If confirmed, you will get a certified HDF or HDC from the website. When boarding the flight, the test certificate and the HDF or HDC need to be presented to the airline staff. Quarantining in China. You will be required to be quarantined in a designated hotel. Passengers, whether or not you have the COVID-19 vaccine, are required to be quarantined for 14 days at an assembly seat. Upon arrival, you will fill out a declaration of health, have your body temperature measured, and have a nucleic acid test at the airport. You will be sent to a hotel assigned by the government directly from the airport. The expense during the quarantine period are normally about to 1600 RMB for board and lodgings per day in the hotel and at your own cost. Can I choose the hotel for quarantine? The quarantined hotels are assigned by the government in general. You can't choose among the designated quarantined hotel. If you are traveling with family or a partner, you could ask the staff to help arrange your quarantine in the same hotel. Can couples stay in one room? It depends on each hotel's requirement. Some hotels allow couples or families to live in one room, while some require each person to stay in a single room. In general, children under the age of 14 can be quarantined with a parent. You can only know the specific requirements when you arrive at the hotel. What if the city I enter is not my final destination? Passengers are required to be quarantined in their intercity. For example, if you enter China at Guangzhou from Sydney on your way to Xi'an, you should quarantine in Guangzhou for 14 days. After your 14-day quarantine in Guangzhou, if your quarantine test results are normal, you could then head to Xi'an. When you arrive in Xi'an, usually you would not need to carry out a 14-day quarantine again, but 7-day home quarantine or 7-day health monitoring. Every city has slightly different requirement. Home quarantine means staying at home and not being able to go out. Community health monitoring means you can go out to work but not to join in parties and other group activities. Can I travel around when the 14-day quarantine ends? When the quarantine is over and all test results are normal, you will receive a negative nucleic acid test result and a certificate of release from centralized quarantine. Then you could go on to your residence or another hotel. You would need to report to the community or hotel and follow their quarantine requirements. Normally home quarantine or health monitoring for a further 7 days. Inter-area province travel may require extra quarantining depending on local infection rates. After finishing all quarantine requirements and being based in a certain area, you may leave work and travel normally. How many days for quarantine? Quarantine policies differ from area to area. Below are the detailed quarantine rules for each area of China. This measure will change from time to time, depending on the local epidemic situation. Entry city or province: Beijing. 14 days plus 7 plus 7. Shanghai, Guangzhou, Jiangsu, Zhejiang, Sichuan, Tianjin, Shandong, Anhui, Chongqing, Fujian, Guangxi, Guizhou, Hainan, Hunan. China domestic travel restriction. Foreign people now in China can travel in China as long as they have the required documents including ID, usually passport, and a green health code. Now all areas in China are in low risk. You don't need to be quarantined for an inter-area or province travel in China. Where can I travel? Most cities are open and can be visited except for part of Ganzi and Aba autonomous prefectures. What do I need to travel? Every city has slightly different requirements. Because all areas in China now are in low risk, travelers only need to prepare a green health code such as Beijing, Shanghai, Xi'an, Huangshan, and Yunnan recommended spring trips in China. Are there international flights to China? Yes. Flights are available to China from Los Angeles, New York, London, Vancouver, Paris, Frankfurt, Sydney, and over 20 other cities, but they are very limited. For example, Los Angeles has a flight east to Guangzhou and Xiamen once a week from July 2021. New York has a flight to Beijing and Shanghai once a week from November 2021. London has a flight east to Shanghai once a week from July 2021. The above information is for reference only. Flights may change depending on updated policies in countries. You could find more information about the flights to China and book tickets on the website of China Southern Airlines, China Eastern Airlines, Air China, United Airlines, British Airlines.